Hey guys, this is Fuller. We're on to new legendaries, this time ones that specifically you sent in or left in the comments. I promised I'd do this, so here we are. A lot of these are pretty crazy and out there, so think like Blingatron, Lorewalker Cho, Nat Pagel, and even Tinkmaster Overspark. Most are around the 5-6 mana range. The best ones, the ones that you vote for, will be on the mod. Alright, here we go. The first one is Yogg-Saron's Chosen, a servant of the old gods. For 6 mana, he's 6/4 with, whenever this minion kills a minion, summon a copy of the minion killed. Like Cult Master, he actually has to survive for his effect to trigger. You can't just suicide trade him like say Sylvanas to pull off her effect. If you can buff him up or somehow keep him alive, he can start to summon an entire legion of enemy minions. A lot of freaky potential here, but low health, so very killable for your opponent. Next we got a crazy one, is Corran Diabrew, obviously inspired by the new Blackrock bosses. For 3 mana he's 3/3 with Battlecry, add a random legendary to both players' hands. He's cheap enough where you can potentially play the legendary straight away and take full advantage of it, but risky as you can give your opponent something game changing. He doesn't know what you got, you don't know what he got. Mostly a fun to play card, probably not too competitive. Be hilarious in arena. This one's my favourite. The idea got sent in and I reapplied it to an old legendary. You might remember Logosh. He used to just be a bigger defender of Argus. Now he's much more unique. For 5 mana he's 4/3 with minion cards adjacent in your hand have +1 attack. So what that actually means is whilst you're holding this card, the 2 cards next to it, if they are minions, they'll have +1 attack when you summon them. He has terrible stats himself. Gradually though, if you're able to keep summoning minions, you can get a lot of little extra value bit by bit. Not a card you want to top deck, but definitely good in your opening hand with loads of little rush minions. I got millions of versions of this guy sent in, is Kog'Arth Bladefist. For 6 mana he's 5/3 with Death Rattle, equip a 4/2 Bladefist. Kinda like a mini Tyrion and Khan, a lot of value here, an alternative to Blingatron if you want to squeeze a weapon in your deck, especially when your class doesn't have access to them. Since he's a neutral, his stats aren't too amazing, a class legendary could get away with better stats. And here's an alternative version, 5/5 for 5 mana with Enrage, adjacent minions have +3 attack, a cross between Omani Berserker and Direwolf, could turn some tokens into serious damage. Which version do you prefer? This one is completely insane. It might just be too crazy, but it is very fun. It is Ronin. For 6 mana he's 6/6 with Battlecry, cast a random spell on all other minions. So these are only spells that are able to target minions specifically. It can range from Blessing of Kings to Polymorph to Fireball to Power Overwhelming. The results will be completely unexpected. If you want to roll the dice, this guy's for you. Of course there has to be a new Murloc legendary. It is King Murloc. For 4 mana he's 4/3 with Battlecry, discard your hand, for each card discarded draw 2 random Murlocs. Murlocs of course aren't the best cards and are very tribal, relying on each other to become stronger and useful. The randomness makes it unpredictable, but you can get a huge quantity of card draw. Just 3 or 4 cards and your hand's almost full again. This is another one that got sent in a few times. He was a boss of the Lich King, an army of skeletons combined into one entity. It is Lord Marigar. For 6 mana he's 1/8 with whenever this minion takes damage, deal its attack to all other minions and gain +1 attack. Similar to Baron Geddon in a way, but he has a lot more health and can pump himself up. If you have a few combos prepared to damage him a few times, you can keep wiping your opponent's board. Attack buffs on him are especially useful as his AoE damage effect gets out of control. On to Blademaster Dubai. For 6 mana he's 4/7 with Battlecry, summon 2 0/5 mirror images with Enraged die. The mirror images themselves are very vulnerable. You can silence them for their sheer stats or use area buffs for big damage bursts. Blade Masters were a big part of Warcraft 3. Mirror Images was their coolest spells, along with Blade Storm. Lastly, the bonus legendary is a possible druid one or could be neutral in the mod. It is Brawl Bearmantle. For 5 mana, he's 4/4 with Enrage, transform into an 8/8 rampaging druid. He can't survive lethal damage by transforming. Once he's enraged, he becomes a new minion, so can't transform back. A huge stats jump if you can combo the damage, or he survives a round of combat. Alright, that's it for these legendaries, guys. Give me some feedback. Which ones do you want in the mod? Tomorrow there's going to be a mod update, I promise, and there's going to be a lot more mod updates from now on. I'm really going to focus on that. Apart from Worgen and Lich Hero updates, I'm working on some new rares and epics. If you have any ideas, please email them in. Lastly, I'm starting on a new special series all focused on animations. More about that next time. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.